You know, this isn't really a story about getting bigger. It's a story about becoming stronger. It's a journey that starts not with frustration, but with a little bit of understanding. So, let's walk this path together.
Does this sound familiar? You're doing everything you think you're supposed to. You eat when you're hungry. Sometimes you even eat when you're not. And still, nothing. You look in the mirror, you step on that scale, and it feels like you're just frozen in place.
It's this quiet frustration, isn't it? A feeling that your own body has a mind of its own, and for some reason it's just refusing to cooperate. But what if I told you it's not working against you at all? What if it's just waiting for the right instructions? See, the breakthrough you're probably looking for isn't hidden in some secret workout or a rare superfood. Nope, it's in something much simpler, something much more reliable. It's in an undeniable truth. So I want you to forget everything you've heard about force feeding or these crazy complicated plans. The entire process, it really just hinges on one fundamental principle. And once you truly get it, you hold all the power. And that's it. That is the secret. It's called a calorie surplus. Just think of it like this. Your body has a daily energy budget. To build something new, like muscle, you just need to give it slightly more building materials than it uses for daily maintenance. It's a simple balance sheet. On one side, you have calories in. That's all the food and drink you consume. On the other side, calories out. The energy your body burns just by being alive. Walking, thinking, working out. To gain weight, the in column just needs to be consistently a little bit higher than the out column. That's it. It's not a battle, it's just a balance.
Okay, so that's the math. But how do we tip that balance without feeling overwhelmed or constantly stuffed? Well, the answer is in the art of gentle, consistent change.
Now, what's really important here is the philosophy behind it. If you try to change everything overnight, you just create resistance. Your body and your mind, they're gonna push back. The path to any lasting change isn't a sprint, it's a slow, steady walk.
And this is exactly what that philosophy looks like in practice. It's almost unnoticeable. In week 1, you add just a little bit extra. By week 2, you make that change the new normal. And in week 3, you add another small layer on top of that. See? You're not shocking your system, you're letting it adapt.
And here's a brilliantly simple hack for you. Research actually shows that the size of our plate totally influences how we perceive a full meal. A larger plate can make a slightly bigger portion feel completely normal, and that just removes the mental hurdle of eating more. It's a tiny change in your environment that can create a huge change in your results.
All right, so we've talked about the how, but now let's get to the what. Because we're not just adding numbers to a scale here, we are building a functional, powerful machine.
This is probably the most important shift in mindset you can make. You're not trying to become heavier, you're aiming to become more capable. The goal is strength, the goal is vitality. The weight, well, that's just a byproduct of the process. So what do these building materials actually look like? Well, this is a pretty solid blueprint. You've got carbohydrates for energy, to fuel your movement and your workouts. You need healthy fats for your overall body function. And most critically, you need protein. That's the direct building block for new muscle. And this whole thing really rests on 3 simple pillars. First, you provide the protein. Second, you create the demand for muscle with strength exercise. And third, you give your body the deep, quality sleep it needs to do the actual work of rebuilding and getting stronger. They all have to work together. So now you have the map. You understand the principles. The only thing left is to take that first small step. I want you to remember this above all else. It's not about the one huge meal you forced down. It's about that extra scoop of rice you added every single day this week. It is the steady, quiet rhythm of small efforts that truly builds momentum. Let this be your mantra. You are not just adding mass. You are an architect. You are an engineer. You are building a stronger version of yourself, one small intentional choice at a time. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. What's it gonna be? Will it be using a larger plate at dinner, or maybe adding one more egg to your breakfast? The journey of 1,000 miles always begins with a single step. What will yours be?